What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're actually going to be taking on the Super Strike mission over here for the INT Chilled. So he did finally get a his Super Strike event revamped. He does have an Awakening and EZA, obviously. So we do kind of want to hop in here and, you know, get them all done. So he does have, you know, some missions and stuff that are associated with him. Missions are, you know, clearing the stages, basically like leveling up his super attack. You got to go through, clear all the stages again, get him to SA 15, awakening him, unlocking all 4 paths of him. And then once you get to the end here is what I kind of am looking up on my second monitor here. So you have to clear stage 4 once, clear it 1 time, clear it 3 times. You got to clear it within 10 turns, clear it within 5 turns. You have to clear it with a character named Bardock on the team, and you have to beat it with 6 Pure Saiyan categories, or 6 Pure Saiyan on the category. Okay, so let us actually go back. Let's go do stage 1, make sure we get all these missions and stuff done. So we need a team. We'll use this team. So we just need Pure Saiyan, which is right here, and we need the LRs. So we just want to maximize all of our bonuses, obviously, so this is how we're going to do it. Let's do, I believe this is Goku family, right? Yeah. So let's go Goku family. So we got to bring a Bardock, so we'll bring him, and I guess the rest of them don't really matter. Yeah, we'll just bring it just like this. So obviously, if you bring a full LR Pure Saiyan team, you're going to get the maximum bonuses. So, you know, we just went with a Goku family team. Obviously, it's one of the easier ones to make, since there's not really a good Pure Saiyan like 200% leader, essentially, which we might, you know, who knows, we might get one for Saiyan Day this year. We might actually get a good Pure Saiyan category leader. So we'll see. But until then, I think Goku family is one of the easier ones to make because there are so many Goku LRs, and then them being all Pure Saiyan, it just makes it so much easier. So yeah, so we just got to go through, we just got to clear all the stages again. And this just kind of helps clear a couple of the old missions up again. And once we do that, once we get to the final stage, we just have to beat it within 5 turns. And as long as we do that, we'll complete like all the missions. And then all you got to do is run it 3 times total, plus all the missions, and you'll have enough medals to EZA the Chilled. So unfortunately, for me here, when I initially did this, I didn't finish him all the way. So I have mine sitting at SA 15, but he's only at 55%. So in the missions here, they do give you 5 extra copies of him. So I'll be able to actually rainbow him with those extra copies. But then what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to go back, farm a couple extra copies, and make sure that we get one that's going to be SA 5, so so we can kind of feed him in to make sure that we get the max SA and everything for him. Now, obviously, running it with a boosted full LR team, it's not going to take very long whatsoever. And let's while we're on the topic of Chilled, let's actually pull him up and let's see what he does. Because I know like the data download dropped and everything just kind of happened like so fast that I don't think we really got a chance to even like see what all he does. So let's see here. Make sure we got him pulled up here. Maybe we'll get him pulled up here on one of these wiki sites. I think right here would be a good one. Okay, so we've got Chilled here. So after his EZA, he is on a super. He raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to the enemy, and greatly lowers attack. So, yeah, pretty, pretty normal, pretty mediocre super attack effect. So then his passive, he gets attack and defense plus 30% for each key sphere obtained. So that's actually not terrible. It's a good way to kind of start off here. He gets a additional attack and defense plus 30% for each INT key sphere obtained. He gets a additional attack and defense plus 60% when using his super. And then when there are 2 or more allies in the Inhuman Deeds category, you get key plus 2, a chance of crit, and dodge chance increased by 50%. So, I mean, honestly, you'll probably end up running him with like a bunch of freezes and stuff like that. So, it shouldn't be too much of an issue, honestly, to get that part of his passive activated. And if there are 2 or more super type enemies at the start of the turn, you get a high chance of stunning all enemies. So, the stunning all enemies is actually, it might be pretty good for like a super battle road stage. Because I'm sure that, if we ever get a really good Inhuman Deeds leader and stuff like that, like maybe we'll get we'll get some stages and whatnot for that. And of course, you're going to be fighting against super type enemies. So I'm sure we'll get those, we'll end up getting those stages at some point. Now, his links are Brutal Beatdown, Coward, Strongest Clan in Space, Thirst for Conquest, Super Strike, Shattering the Limit, and what's this one? Bombardment. Oh, I think this is like, I think it's one of the like Super Strike links that they get, which is kind of whatever. And then he's on Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors, Inhuman Deeds, Storied Figures, Space Traveling Warriors, and Crossover. So, yeah, I would say he might be a pretty good, like, he might be a decent option, I should say, for like maybe like a 6th unit on a team. I don't see him. I don't know. Like, do you think they would ever actually give him a Dokkan Fest unit? I don't think that they would, mainly because he's not really like I guess he's not really like a main villain. He was only in that like Dragon Ball, like the story of Bardock. It's kind of like the little special that they did for him. And, he only had a very short appearance in there. So I don't know if they would actually give him a Dokkan Fest unit per se. Maybe they'll give him like maybe like a Battlefield LR, kind of like they did with like Hachiyak or something. I could see them maybe doing that, or even like a Prime Battle LR maybe. But I don't think that they would go as far as maybe giving him an actual like Dokkan Fest unit, just because I don't foresee Chilled being a very hype unit. I mean, if they did like a dual Dokkan Fest with maybe like a Super Saiyan Bardock, maybe at that point people would summon. But I just don't think it's that hype of a release, honestly, to warrant him being a Dokkan Fest unit. I mean, would I like to see him get one? Sure. But do I think it's going to happen? Probably not. I mean, we still haven't got like a Garlic Jr. or a Lord Slug Dokkan Fest. And I mean, those were like actual major movies. So, Chilled getting one, I just don't foresee him actually getting one, man. Obviously, they'll do more stuff with Bardock and Super Saiyan Bardock, stuff like that. Like, we'll get more Bardock units, of course, but Chilled, again, other than maybe like this Super Strike EZA, I don't see it, man. Unfortunately, I just don't see him, getting it. So, I don't know. I mean, let me know down in the comments below if you guys would like to see a Dokkan Fest Chilled. Again, I think it'd be a cool card, though I just don't think that he would be I just don't think that he would be like very good. I mean, he's only on six. He's only on six categories. You know, one of them obviously being like crossover. But I mean, he would be good for like a Wicked Bloodline, Terrifying Conquerors. I mean, those would be pretty good teams for him to be on. Space Traveling Warriors. That's kind of like a. It's kind of hit or miss on that one, to be honest, because there's so many other good units. So I don't really foresee him being on there. Storied Figures, maybe. I mean, he might work with like Harudagarn or something like that, but I don't know. I mean, he works better with like Wicked Bloodline characters. Like his best category or his best linking partner is the physical King Cold EZA. Like that's, you know, that's your best linking partner for him. So I don't know. I just don't really see. I personally just don't see him getting one. Now, the other thing with Chilled here, he does actually have a. He's got another character in the game, and the other one is a. It's the Tech SSR that you get from one of the. It's like the Bardock event, the Lone Warrior's Last Battle. You can farm up the Tech Chilled from there. Now, granted, he's not. I mean, he's just a. He awakens into an SSR. That's about it. But I mean, they could give that unit a like an awakening and like an EZA if they ever like, you know, revamp that event. Otherwise, again, I just don't see him really doing a Dokkan Fest for him. Oh, but either way, I think we, you know, would have got all the missions and everything done here. I think I'll just run it like one more time to get the last mission done. And then we'll get all the medals and everything to be able to awaken him. And again, I'll just go do it off screen. I'll farm up the last copies that I need. Make sure that I get that full max out super attack for him, get him awakened, get him link leveled and everything, and you know, try to do a video for him as well. Just because, you know, obviously it's a chilled unit, so it's not like we were gonna have that many of them. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, you know, global. I think it's gonna be a little bit before we get this unit. My guess is maybe right before anniversary. I say maybe in June, like maybe the beginning of June. I'd say they might drop them because I know we still have to get the 50% like support units, but those won't drop until hell probably right before anniversary starts, like literally the last 2 weeks before is my guess. Because we also do get the Harudagarn and Super Saiyan 3 Goku. They're also supposed to be dropping right before anniversary as well, so it'll probably be in that time frame is my guess, is when these units will drop, because we obviously have to get like the Frieza celebration and everything as well before we get this awakening. But hopefully we'll get this Super Strike, you know, relatively early. We can try to get both games kind of synced up and start getting them ready for the sync. So I think what the idea right now is the sync is going to happen right there around Worldwide Celebration. So fingers crossed. Hopefully we do get it around then. Because I think obviously getting both games synced up together and then having the games on the same like level once the 10th anniversary hits for JP and getting to celebrate it together is going to be massive. I think players are going to be very happy, especially like after the 9th anniversary where, you know, Dokkan drops Gogeta, Broly, the Gammas, and Beast Gohan, and we're over here on Global with Ribrianne and Android 17 and 18. So yeah, you know, obviously people would have preferred to have had the 9th anniversary synced, but this is the last year that we're gonna have to be apart from each other like this, and next year will be much better. So there you guys go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, consider hitting that like button, and if you guys are new here, do consider subscribing as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.